Okay, let's face it. Overlanding and camping, van life, it's muddy, it's dirty, the trails are grimy. This stuff gets everywhere in your rig, in your tent, all over you, unless you have a way to clean up afterwards. And that's basically what this is all about. And that's one of the things that drew me to this. This is the double down shower floor made by Las Vegas Overlanding Company. And it's a lot more than just a shower tray that you stand in and rinse off and then throw it away that lasts maybe one season or so. To me, in overlanding, whenever you really think about gear, you want to make sure that you get something that's going to last them season after season after season, not your Amazon or Walmart junk that you're going to throw away. So that's why people buy the Joolca stuff. That's why they buy the Genesis stove or the partner stoves. It's specifically designed for camping, overlanding, van life with many different uses. This is custom purpose built in Las Vegas in their shop, American made. And after talking with Joanne and James on how they make this and how they contract with a company in California that has a special way of pressing it to make it last longer, not warp, not decay or anything like that, and it's bamboo, it really made me perk up and think about the other solutions that I've tried that we'll get to that later and I can do a comparison. But this is quality equipment that will last you for a long time. It's designed perfectly to pair with other products, Joolca, Geyser, Kakadu, and many different showering tents or ensuite tents, or just laying it out and using it like beside your rig. It's compact, easily foldable. Now, we bought the biggest size, as you can see, because we wanted a big enough platform to be able to stand on and do whatever we wanted to. They do make a smaller size. This is a 36 by 36, so this is pretty much the biggest size you'll ever need. As you can see, it's designed and to fold. These are countersunk hinges. These are high quality hinges. And all you have to do is fold it up after washing it off, put it in your vehicle, or put it back in the bag that comes separately if you want to just throw it and go. Now, how we plan to use this is when we're taking the Tundra camper out with the four-wheel camper, and I've got the Joolca one single ensuite, and this will be our bathroom slash shower area. Now, in the Toyota with the Alu cab on it, we've got a separate dual Joolca pop-up shower thing we use. Now let's take it out to the camper. I'm going to install it and show you how we're going to use it. So now let's actually see how the shower is set up, or how we're going to use it. You may use it a little bit different, but this is what we found that works best for us. Now you'll notice this particular model, the shower floor is 36 by 36, and it covers this entire area for the ensuite. Most ensuites have this same size. From Joolca and a myriad of other brands, you know, they kind of all copy the same style. I like the Joolca one myself because of the way it rolls up and it covers top to bottom and it's adjustable, so that's just me. And so let's get into how we're attaching the shower to the floor itself, and that may give you a little better idea of how we manage it in the wind. So one of the really cool things about the flooring here, you can see, obviously it's got the drain slots and everything, so you can stand on it and it's fine. One of the things we really like is this multi-purpose edge here. It's got slots on either side and a hole. Makes it really easy to adopt things like this. You can get these on Amazon or wherever. They're just little hooks to where you just loop these around, lock them into there. So let's see how we use them. We thread these slots here. Most tents like this either have little tabs or, you know, slots where you can connect things. We will then slide these through the hole to make it easy. And then, because it's got a hook here and a hook here, we can do it in either way. We like to hook it on the outside of the hook here. It snaps and you just pull it tight. And there the shower is locked in. It won't go anywhere. Quick and easy. We drop the shower, we drop the floor, we lock these in. These actually stay with the shower, looped into these little eye holes. So it makes it quick and easy. Let's take a look inside the shower and see how it looks. So this is the 36 by 36 model. We like it big because it covers everything you can ever imagine. Makes it nice and easy. They have a 24 by 24 inch model, which may fit your situation better. but we like to make sure we're plenty covered. There's no, trying to stand on a little bitty square. Makes it big and easy. We got plenty of space to move around. That's why we love this shower too, and this floor match very well together. Let's take a look on how you could use it in a pop-up shower tent. We have a Joolca twin suite pop-up shower that we used with the Tundra Alu-Cab unit. So let's take a look at that. Okay, we're on the side of the house now because it's hot and we're begging for shade. We're gonna make this quick. This is the Joolca 2-room suite. One side is a dry, one side is a wet. Okay, so as you can see, it's got a solid floor here with some grating here, some netting on the side so water drains. Here's where the shower side is. You can see the floor is the same. How we're gonna use the floor in this is interesting, and you can get 2 floors and do the same thing if that's your preference. So as you can see, the floor is wall to wall and it stabilizes the entire tent itself. So getting the floor and the tent together makes a whole lot of sense. I'm in grass, so it's a little mushy, but you can see you have a really solid place to stand, and it's not big and bulky. That's the key to all of this. It's not big and bulky. If you had 2 of them, you could put one over here. Still have plenty of room on this side and this side to zip everything up. And it stabilizes the tent itself with a good floor. I personally am gonna buy another one, so when we use this, we'll have 2 floors because we put the toilet on one side and the shower on the other, and it makes it real convenient. Now let's compare the Joolca floor to the Las Vegas Overland Down Under floor. Pretty big, pretty stable. A little cumbersome though. Okay, so the Joolca is put together and deployed. It's got the plastic bottom that captures water. The whole reason for the plastic bottom is to capture the water and feed it back into the Joolca system so you can repump it back out, rewarmed, and spray it on yourself again. I personally don't care to spray on my dirty water to wash my body again. Seems counterintuitive to want to wash yourself. I know it's filtered back through, but you can't get all the soap suds, the dirt, all this kind of stuff out. These filters aren't that good. Let's take a look at the Las Vegas Overland and see how it sets up and the comparison between the two. Okay, you saw how we set up the Joolca floor. This is how you set up the Las Vegas Overland floor. It's folded, it comes out of its own bag. Unfold it, and it's deployed. I can't make it any simpler than that. They can't make it any simpler than that. All right, let's do a little bit of comparison here. On the Joolca, you have a good solid bamboo top. It's got a good metal frame, it's very sturdy. Weighing almost 24 pounds, though it's a little cumbersome. We have not taken this on some trips because it is so bulky. In the bag, you saw when I was unpackaging it, it takes up a lot of room. And it's one of those things that if you're gonna be somewhere for a little bit, setting it up, maybe more of a camping instead of an overlanding situation, it's feasible and it's very good quality. Cons on it, it's just heavy, bulky, a little cumbersome to set up. On the Las Vegas Overland Down Under floor, it folds up, it's compact. I can actually fit it in the back drawer of the camper under the in the MITS alloy tray in its bag with my recovery gear and everything we got back there. This bamboo is custom pressed in a shop in California. They were telling me that they make it in their shop with their CNC machine, ship it to California. They custom press it so it doesn't absorb water and lasts longer. And then they bring it back and treat it and put it all back together. It is a very small company, so they take they pay very close detail to the quality that they manufacture because their name is on it and they survive by their name like most people in this industry. This I feel will last several seasons, 5 or 6, maybe 10, if properly treated, with mineral oil once a year, maybe twice a year if you're using it heavy. This, I don't see it wearing out anytime soon, but just the fact that it's just too bulky to carry around. For our style of overlanding, camping 1 or 2 nights in a spot, I would rather take this because it's easy. It's around 20 pounds, fits in the drawer by the back, than this, because this is, you know, unfolding it, it's almost 24 pounds. 4 pounds doesn't sound like much, but when you're overlanding, it can mean a lot in the overall configuration of your rig. There's your comparisons to see which one works best. This one is actually cheaper than this one. I'll put the prices up on the screen. If you want to see a full review of how we use this one, I'll put that video up here and you can take a look at how we completely set this up in the ensuite shower. Then we're going to take this out next time we go. We'll set it up in the field. We're going to show you how it works out in the environment. We'll see how it goes, and then we'll give you a 1-year review of it and see the quality and how it lasts. We'll see you down the trails.